faith. So when I was little, when I was 9, my mom gave me a mustard seed. She put it in I have the Bible still. I don't have that actual Bible. I have the card. And in the card, it said, do you have the faith of a mustard seed? And it said the Bible verse in that. And my mom taped a mustard seed in there. It's a blue card. It's a little black dude on the outside. And it's just a mustard seed. And I've had it 41 years now. And when I saw, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. I got the faith of a planet. So now what can I move? I believe.
Put God first. Put God first in everything you do. Everything that you think you see in me, everything that I've accomplished, everything that you think I have, and I have a few things, everything that I have is by the grace of God. Understand that. It's a gift. I've been protected. I've been directed. I've been corrected. I've kept God in my life and it's kept me humble. I didn't always stick with him, but he always stuck with me. So stick with him in everything you do.
There's a voice crying out in the wilderness.
King. God. God. Not of God. 3 words. Griff. Griff. Lanika. Griff is somebody I actually made when I was probably 4 or 5 on a geriatric tour, and my mom was working at convalescent homes, and she would arrange to have the seniors in half a circle, and she would tell me, go make them laugh. And I would be this little kid with all these old people falling asleep, peeing on me, peeing on them, and just giving me so much attention. And I always had the room. So I was like, and so it took me some years to figure out what am I gonna call that guy who could make all them old people not pee on themselves and look up and laugh for reals and listen. So after hearing my dad's last name so many times, they called him Griff because he was in the military. But then I learned later as I grew up, that's what most Griffin people or Griffith people call themselves, Griff. So I was always Little Griff, and I didn't want to be Little Griff like after 11. So I made him up. My brokenness looked like a kid that was with his single mom when she was a teenager, and by the time she was 19, she had a couple kids, and I helped her with everything. And we was in shelters together. She would absolutely get all the way beat up, open face, witch hazel to the face, and cotton swabs and cotton. And I would have to listen to my mom make jokes because she just got beat up and she ain't want to let down her oldest son. And then my father beat up everybody. But I just saw a lot of abuse, crime and violence and Crips and murders and dysfunction. I used to be very hard on females, but not physically hard on, but verbally was probably even worse. I was probably pretty hard on females if I had a vice. It stems from having a mother who had you when she was 15, having a father who had you when you was 16, 2 children who didn't even like each other good, had a baby, and had no plan, hated each other, emotionally was both broke, trying to do something. It come from dysfunction. That's where they come from. So I always had to say, I don't want to be like my parents, right? But I don't want to be like a whole bunch of other people, not just like them. Like, you know, I kind of like how I love and how my wife is just now understanding my love language ain't one of them fives. My love language is suck it up, buttercup. That's my love language. It looked like really knowing that Father God ain't the father that you had. So you could really go to something and really bow down to it. And, you know, people was asking me recently, like, Griff, how did you, it's not the brokenness, it's what I realized recently is that I was a kid and the people around me let me down. So forgiveness is this thing that's so hard for everybody that they can't. He pushed me when I was a 5th grader on a Wednesday at 9:15. I'll never forget. You 36. Forgiveness say, I should probably forget that thought and have a great life instead of that part. It looked like, you ever help somebody move a refrigerator and up some steps, and they give you the side, they say, well, but you don't know, if you in the back holding a refrigerator, you got the worst job ever. No belt, no belts, no pulley system. It sucks. But when you done, it be so, man, I can't believe we brought a refrigerator up all these steps. Man, I'm thirsty. And it be gone. But it was so heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so heavy. Like, I can't forgive him. He beat me up too much. He told me I was too sorry. I can't. You forgive everybody. I don't know. Not him, no. I couldn't do it. You still was my father. I couldn't shake it. I'm a dad. I deserve that from you, dog. And you let me down. Dad, son style. That's all I wanted. If he would have, in front of the house, threw the ball with me and was like, man, who's this girl I see on your page, or dog? And not say, man, get the ball. You the dumbest person. You can't even get the ball. Damn, I threw it to you. I don't even want to be, man. I shouldn't even came out here. Like, it's so healing. Because once you tell somebody and you get it out your system, then you said it, and then you can release it more. And then that was just the first time you said it. What about when you say it again and now it don't hurt? It don't hurt for me to talk about my father. I love him so much. Know where the love came from? Because when I learned that God forgives me, and I'm sorry, he forgive me for not listening to his commandment. And he forgive me. It's the least I could do, dog. I'm always so grateful to God. I'm just so grateful to God. I'm grateful for the forgiveness. When the Bible say, this one I really had to eat it for what I wasn't forgiving my father. The Bible say, you got to forgive somebody. Jesus, he said like 70 times, 7 times. You be mad at number 18. Like this, my whole life, every year, once a year, 20 years. You be salty. But we ain't even hit the Bible forgiveness. I'm so grateful to God that he covered me, that he sent 1,000 angels to stay around me my whole life. He made my beginning so what would be difficult to other people, challenging. And he gave me the hope and the strength to believe in something I couldn't see. It's the only thing I ever had that I could hold. I ain't had no family, but I had this dream, and he kept showing it to me. I was like, man, I don't even want it. I can't. This is too much. 12. And I stayed on it, and it strengthened me, and I believed in it. Then I would get confirmations of people saying, hey, I work at such and such. I was just talking to God about that. He would send people. And I found out that my whole life, only me, I got to see the greatest, the things he let me see, because I went through young. It's better now than I was like 20, 30. Like, it's so better now. No, now I just listen all the way and don't try to fight it no more. So I'm married now to a woman named Lenika Fanay, and she is from Louisville, Kentucky. They don't say Louisville. And I'm a hard Louisville, because I just like how Louisville sound. So I have to tell her all my vulnerabilities. I have to tell her all, and I'm a big, not fearful person, but I got a little LSE, a little low self-esteem sometimes when I eat. And then I have to fight that, because I do it for everybody else. And she in the house with me, and she hear my first, I don't know if that might take. Because they know everything. Like, you can't be sweet. Like, you could be sweet in the public, and your spouse be like, psst. You mean who don't brush his teeth all the time? You mean musty? Bad breath Barry? Only your spouse can say that. That I'm a liar, I'm a womanizer, I'm a thief, I'm a hypocrite, I'm a loser some days, and after all them adjectives about me, God don't see none of them. I'm Griff, and today I choose to be honest. So the part of me that the Lord has blessed me with, Proverbs 17:22 says, laughter is good for your soul like a medicine. So the bit of God that's amazing and awesome and make you smile and just make you feel light and you can do, he gave me a pinch or a pinch, depending where you're from. I say pinch. Some people say pinch. It's the same. Everybody know what it means. He gave me a pinch of that and said, use it and don't kill nobody with it. It's them kids I don't like. Them kids that come up to you, you be at Publix or you be somewhere minding your own business, and then they come out of nowhere, look you right in your face with a piece of paper, don't even read it and go, hi, my name is Andre, I go to Banneker High School. I try to go to Washington, D.C. Which And you be cool with them because you don't know. You say, well, what's happening, man? How much money you raise? Hi, by the way, Andre.